One of the things I love about this garden is that it allows my curiosity to run wild. I love experimenting with different kinds of gardening: indoor, container, raised bed, in-ground, and so forth. As I move forward with this gardening project, you'll see that I have different zones reflecting all of the different gardening methods I just mentioned. And that's because I recognize that all of you are in different situations with different gardening challenges. But I know that there is one single truth that's the same for all of you and me, and that's the dream of having a garden of your own. I believe that if I garden now with all my past challenges in mind, I can help others who face the same obstacles. I never want to forget. We are all in different places, but we dream the same dreams. I want to show you what I've got in the works right now. Consider it a quirky garden tour / project introduction of sorts. We've had plenty of cold nights here recently. It was 22 degrees overnight, so most of the in-ground garden is put to bed under some nice warm frost cloth. So most of what I'm doing is actually going to be inside, planning for spring, and also doing a few garden experiments that I want to share with you. Alright, I'm back inside, and behind me you can see that there is a 3-tiered grow light system. I got the system from Gardener Supply, and I will link that in the description box below if you want to go check it out for yourself, but I waited for this for so long. I had my eye on this shelf for years, and I could never afford it, but finally I was able to save enough money to get one, and it has been such a great benefit to my gardening. On this shelf right now, I'm trialing a bunch of different varieties of micro dwarf tomatoes. And until I really dug into the research on this, I hadn't heard a whole lot about micro dwarf tomatoes. I think I saw a plant once at a garden center. It was called like Tumbling Tom or Tumbling Tim or something like that. And it was grown in a hanging basket, and it was loaded with lots of cherry tomatoes. And so this is the same idea. Micro dwarf tomatoes are tiny little guys. They usually are under 12 inches or at 12 inches, and you can grow them in very small pots. Hanging baskets or small containers. I'm starting my pots in these 6-inch pots, and I got these off of Amazon. They're really thick, heavy plastic. They come with a little drainage tray too, which is really nice, and they have drainage holes in the bottom. And these are really, really nice. I've been using these over and over again and just washing and sterilizing them, and they are as good as the day that I ordered them. I got my seeds for my micro dwarf tomatoes and also some small peppers and cucumbers that I'll talk about in a minute from Territorial Seed Company. They have a line called their Kitchen Counter Collection, which I thought was very cute. Since I'm really interested in trying to figure out how to help people grow some of their vegetables either inside or on patios or balconies or containers, I thought that these would be great varieties to try. The idea with the Kitchen Counter Collection is that you can grow them on your kitchen counter, as the name would imply. And so I think if you have enough light, maybe a south-facing window, or you have artificial light like I have behind me with these shelves, with LED or some sort of a T5 shop light, you can probably manage to grow them inside. But that is what my experiment is about. So what I did is germinate the seeds under the rack behind me. My plan is to update you along the way. So this is at 3 weeks, and I think I'll wait another 3 or 4 weeks and update you again, and then another 3 or 4 weeks to update you again. And by that third update, it should be warm enough here in southern Arizona that I can maybe sneak some potted tomato plants out onto my patio. That way I can start trialing these varieties outside as well. So I also want to talk about some of the peppers that I got and the cucumber that I got. There was one variety of cucumber in Territorial Seeds Kitchen Counter Collection, which I thought was really, really cute. So these guys are doing really well. These are called quick snack cucumbers. How cute is that? So there he is. This is just 3 weeks. They've been growing under these lights behind me. These lights will raise up and down. I actually raised the lights up so that I could take some video of them for you, and then I had to turn them off because they were messing with the camera. So normally these would be right down, just a couple of inches above the cucumbers and tomatoes. I almost forgot to tell you about my peas. So these are the Tom Thumb peas, and these are actually kind of an old variety, an heirloom variety. I was really surprised about that. This is also in one of those 6-inch pots. I've actually gotten maybe a handful of peas off this little plant in the last week or so that I was able to put on one of my salads along with my microgreens, which I will talk about next time. So yeah, so he's really cute. So since I'm talking about him, let me tell you where I got the seeds. These are from Baker Creek. These are the Tom Thumb peas. These are what they call an unusual heirloom that originated in England. So these have been around for quite a while, and I've had really good luck with those so far. Now, let me talk about the cucumber really quick. This is the Quick Snack F1 cucumber from Territorial, and I will hold this up. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe. Don't worry, I will put all of these in the description box so that you can see for yourself. But it says that you can grow it in a 6 or 8-inch container, and that it has cocktail-sized snackers. So that sounded pretty tasty to me. We'll talk about the peppers that I got. I got a Fresh Bite Yellow and a Fresh Bite Orange F1 snack pepper, which are supposed to be sweet and productive, and you're supposed to be able to grow these on your kitchen counter. So I'm imagining they're like those little sweet lunchbox peppers that are like pretty small but sweet that you can get in the store. They sell them in the multicolored packs. So I'm pretty excited about that one too. This is the tomato orange hat. So you can see in that picture just how small that is by the pair of hands that are holding that pot right there. So I'm hoping that mine will turn out just like that. I also got the Cocoa F1. It says great for growing on patios or windowsills. I also got the Pillar Catch Orange, which I think I showed you before, and this one says it will provide plenty of snacking right off the plant. So that was pretty cute. And then I got the Red Robin F1, these. And this says it's a super compact potato leaf determinate plant. Those develop clusters of little cherry tomatoes. And then the last one is the Heartbreakers Dora F1. It's a cocktail tomato, also good for small containers and patios. So that is what I have growing so far. I will keep you posted. I'm going to check in once a month and let you know how my little babies are doing. The next video I'm going to cover is on microgreens. I've been growing different types of microgreens in my windowsill to try out different ones and to see which ones will grow in natural light versus the grow lights behind me. So another experiment, similar setup, but just a different variety of vegetable. If you have any fun garden projects that you're working on this winter, I would love to hear about them. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm Kara from the Little Mission Garden. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.